Questing with Rob. It is good to have you back. I have some cool news. We're going to try something totally different. I actually was wanting something a little more interesting for you guys to watch. I know some of you do just like questing, but we're going to mix questing with a little bit of a challenge. I call this the Gray Questing Challenge. It's not anything original. I'm sure some of you have already done it, but you get to actually see me succeed or fail. So we're going to try this out. There are 8 rules. Number 1, only gray armor and weapons. There is no exception to this rule. You either have to buy them or that's pretty much it. Buy them or find them. You can't get them off of a mob or something that you've killed. The weapon has to come from somewhere in the world, like it's lying on the ground or in an armory or something of that nature. That being said, that's a little bit of an advantage. We'll start from there, but it can only be grays. Second, no dungeons. You can only do 1 delve per calendar day. So today's Tuesday, I can only do 1 today. So once Wednesday hits, I can do another one, so forth and so on. No attribute magic or stamina increases as you level. You can only increase your health. That's going to be a little bit tougher. That means I will not be using any of the start-off items that the game gives me. You can go to Castle Navir, get you a start-off armor and weapon if you want. That's not against the rule, but it's a free armory. But you cannot use greens. So if you get a green, you have to either delete it or sell it. You cannot make armor or weapons. You also cannot make provisions. You have to find provisions in the game or buy provisions in the game. All armor found on a kill, we kind of recovered this, must be sold. You can't use any armor off of a mob that you've killed. No spells or stamina abilities. You can only use your regular swinging, kill, and dodge, and block, obviously. So, and then the last rule is very obvious, no dying. No dying. So we're going to try to see how far we get and how many times we may or may not die. I'm not sure if I'm going to actually start over completely if I die, or just track how many times I die doing this, and then maybe do a later challenge to see how far I can get without dying. So let's go ahead and begin. So I'm here in Castle Navir. I just got everything set up. I haven't actually decided on a place to quest yet, so I will be getting that tended to as well. And also, I would really love to hear from you guys. If there's anything that you would like to see on this channel, please let me know. I'd always love to get that in your comments. I will be continuously going back and finding new stuff to do, just because I want you guys to have some fresh content to view each week. Hopefully things that are both fun to watch and useful. I'll be trying to give you any tips or directions that I have as we go along, just simply because it makes the game a lot easier. So again, there's no need to pick up provisions and so forth in the game unless they're completed.
I heard the daughter is so distraught she's refusing to leave her rooms.
You can use potions as well if you want to.
Scandalous. No doubt Isabel is beside herself. Poor girls.
Where do I want to go? A lot there. Try to figure this out, guys. This march. Some places I've already quested a lot in. I'm just not fond of the questing scenes. Maybe. Let's see, do I have a way to get here? I guess I'm gonna have to pretty much. Let me try this. I'm gonna see if I can catch a ship here to one of my places that I'm wanting. Can't wait, guys. This is going to be so killer. I have to admit, the fighting may seem a little boring when I do it, but it's going to force me to be a little more creative. And the game, honestly, and this is a review as well as a challenge, the game's just become really easy, especially from what I've understood other people have talked about as well. The game used to be a lot more difficult to play. I remember similar issues like that happened with World of Warcraft as well, and people were forced to do challenges and such. I wish games sometimes would allow you to do a hard mode versus an easy mode where you could turn certain things off and just make it a little more challenging for those of us that would sometimes like to I'm sorry, some of us like to flounder a little bit when we're trying to play the game because it makes the game that much more interesting. Oh, by the way, this is going to be strictly a questing RP channel. I want you guys to glean from me on that. I feel like other people make good content on a lot of pointer videos, things like that. So if you want pointers, I will be later on doing some review of other people's YouTube channels to try to point you in the right direction. Also, do me a favor, hit me a lineup if you are one of those people that likes to, you know, paint or draw people's characters for them, or you make ESO paraphernalia that you can't find elsewhere, or you just make fantasy paraphernalia that you like elsewhere. I'd like to give reviews and help my friends out, so if you can, just hit me up and let me know about that. Let's see. So this is Boat to Elder. This is actually where I'm wanting to go, so that's where we're headed. Perfect. We're going to do questing in Elden Root. I think I'm going to try to stick to the main quest line as we go along. I'm going to get my butt kicked. Oh my gosh, I'm going to die. I'm telling you now, I'm going to die. Y'all let me know. I'm thinking about adding, like, say, 1 stamina or magic ability per certain number of levels, maybe. That's the only other thing I could think to do to maybe make it interesting is you have to really earn your abilities. Maybe every 10 levels you get 1 ability or something like that. Leave me a review and let me know what you think.
You are the one I seek.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, but I don't want to talk to you. I'll go ahead and take you so you quit talking to me.
Greetings. A path.
There we go. Now I get lost. Alright, let's see. I need to go inside Elden Root. See what's going on. I guess I can just find any old quest and start it. It's not imperative that I'm on these cues. Wes, where are you? Let's see. Returns map. I guess I could just go do that one. Let's go check out the throne room. All these stupid flyers. I don't care about the goddamn flyers. All I want is, like, you know, anything that makes the game easy, we're trying to avoid it. So just to give you a heads up, I may make some other rules along the way. Like, obviously, I'm not going to be a thief. This lady is like a knight, an elven knight, so she's going to be very honor-bound. Again, I believe in RP, so I think that's really what's going to help us move to the next level. I'm going to play this game on a whole nother level, y'all. It's the Mage's Guild. Maybe the Fighter's Guild. Let's see what we do. Oh, like, now this is one ability you can do. Say, you can do all passive abilities are up for grabs. If it's something that helps you, you can check that out. If it makes the game too easy, we may make a new challenge and start over. We'll see. But I think passive abilities should be fine. They don't give you enough of an edge to really boost you into that next level. So, alright, so we have reached the throne room, and I do see that we have a quest from the king. So that's going to be the end of this video. Like, subscribe, comment, please share these videos. Again, we're going to be doing the Gray Questing Challenge, and it's just got a host of rules, and it's really exciting for me because it's going to make this a little more interesting. See y'all on the next one.